welcome back to my channel. My name is Shawn, and in today's video, I'm actually going to be sublimating some socks that I got from Walmart. So this is the brand. So it's 10 pair. They're no-show socks. They also had other different types of socks as well in the same brand. Now, these are not 100% polyester. They're actually 72% polyester and 17% recycled polyester. So they're about 89% polyester. So I figured that should work. So I'm going to give it a try and see how the socks turn out. As far as my jigs, I did download some jigs from Creative Fabrica that just on a regular piece of printer paper, and I cut them out. I had actually made some cardboard jigs as well from tracing the ones that I had downloaded, but I had these which came in a pair of socks that I recently bought that I hadn't even used yet. So I was like, oh, let me try these instead. So the reason that I wanted to try these because they're straight. There's no curve. Whereas on the jigs, they have that bit of a curve. So there's more opportunity for there to be a seam that shows. And so we're trying to avoid that. So I'm going to give these a try first and see how these work. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my socks. I already have my designs printed, and I'll show you those in just a moment. Let me get 3 pairs of socks out of here. So the first one is going to be this blue snowflake design. I thought that was really cute. All of these designs are from Creative Fabrica. The next is going to be the Christmas lights. And then this is just like a glitter holiday design. So I figured I would give that one a try as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my jig in the first pair of socks and then get everything taped up. And then we'll take it over to the press and then come back so you guys can see the final result. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, put those on there, and these are a perfect fit on here. So that's how they're going to look. That's how the back looks. And then I'm going to do the same with the other one. And make sure you have it on there good. And I like to have the top of my sock a little bit off of the top, a little bit away from the curve to make sure it gets full coverage. So I'm going to just kind of adjust everything that I need to. And I believe I'm good. So I'm going to put these 2 pairs off to the side for now. And let's do the snowflakes. Okay, so just taking a look, and I'm going to trim down my template just because you don't want any of that seam on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off really quick. And I'm gonna cut it right at that seam. And I'm gonna do the same on the other side. And I want to make sure that is lined up really good. All right. Now I'll just leave that out because I have to cut down the other 2. So now, and I didn't cut off the top seams because the sock itself will be inside. It won't expand outside of that. But the side seams, when I fold it, I don't want there to be that white showing. So I'll separate these 2. And then I'm just kind of measuring, seeing where I want my placement. And then another thing I'm going to do is kind of grab my socks, the top, and kind of fold them to make sure they get good coverage as well. All right. And I'm actually going to turn them over. I want this side down and I want to tape at the bottom or the back. And I'm going to pull this paper as tight as I can to make sure those seams get the ink as well. And so same thing, you want to make sure that is really, really tight. I'm going to use about 4 or 5 pieces of tape. So top, middle, bottom, and then I'm going to put a piece of tape in between, like the top and the middle and the bottom. So it's going to look like this. And then that's how the back is going to look. And then do the same thing on the other side. And same thing, you want to pull that paper tight. Almost like same way you would do if you're sublimating a mug or a tumbler and you want it really, really tight. Same applies for this. And again, I'm using about 5 pieces of tape here. All right. So that's how it looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and we'll go over to the press, get these pressed up, and then we'll come back so you guys can see the final result. All right, so we are back at the press. Go ahead and place them on there. And I do have my press set at 400 degrees for 50 seconds, firm pressure. So I'm gonna just move these back a little bit and go ahead and let that count down. Once it finishes, then I'm going to flip the socks over and do the same process and press on the other side 400 degrees for 50 seconds. And then I will see you guys back over at the table. All right, y'all, so we're back at the table and let's see how the first pair turned out. Let's go ahead and get that tape off. And this is still really, really hot. Really hot. All right, this turned out, they look cute. Then I'm get ready for the next pair. So this is how they turned out. And that's the first pair. All right, so let's keep it moving right along and go ahead to our next pair. And same process, just want to get your sock on there, make sure it's, you know, your placement, everything is good. Leave a little bit of room at the top here. And these are fun, inexpensive idea. I think this bag of socks was maybe $8, came to $9 and some change with tax. So, and you get 10 pairs. So basically you're paying less than $1 for each pair of socks. So it's a good holiday idea or a gift idea as well. So I'm gonna get these on here. Let's fold the top here. I'm kind of gonna hold it while I lay it down. And then we're gonna pull, pull, pull. And same thing with the other side, pull, pull, pull. All right, so we got that one, and then get this one ready. And if you want to press them with the side up, the opening up, you can. I just like, just in case there it does ever happen to be a seam for some reason, at least it'll be at the bottom and not on top of the sock. So that's the reason why I'm turning them over. But as long as you're pulling your paper tight against your jig, you should not have any issues with seams. And if you make patterns like using Procreate or anything like that, you can definitely just create all types of sublimation socks. Like, the possibilities, the ideas are endless. So just get creative with it. I'm gonna put one more piece here and another piece here. All right. So let me put these on the press real quick. And as far as the socks, there is no seam on the side, the front, and the other side. No seams at all. So as long as you pull your design tight against your jig, you shouldn't have any issues with any seam lines. And even at the top of the sock, there's no seam lines. So they turned out really good. And like I say, it's very inexpensive and you can get extremely creative with what designs you want to put on your socks. And again, Secret Santas, holiday ideas, things like that. And you can never have too many pairs of socks, right? So let me go ahead and flip these and I'll be right back. I have quite a few more designs that I actually want to do. I've just been on Creative Fabrica downloading all types of patterns. And then I have a couple pattern designs that I've created in Procreate that I've also sent to my computer from my tablet. So I could go ahead and print those out and put those on socks as well. And this is a regular 8x5, 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So that's the size that you'll need. Again, the sock size is sizes 4 to 10, and this is a women's sock. So if you're doing maybe a men's sock, you're probably going to need a bit bigger jig, and you might have to do like a, let's say 8.5 by 14 to make sure you have enough coverage for the length of the sock if it's a man's sock, or if it's instead of a no-show or ankle sock, if it's a more higher sock or something like that, then you'll want to adjust your paper. So let me go ahead and grab these other two. Y'all, those are hot. Okay, I should have gave those a minute to cool off or put on my heat gloves. But yeah, those are hot. So I'm going to give that a second and then take these out, and same process with the next. Are so cute, y'all. And the color is just like so vibrant and it looks really good. I use a Sawgrass. I have an SG500. So I use a Sawgrass sublimation printer. I mean, whatever sublimation printer you have is fine. But just in case you guys want to know, I do use a Sawgrass. And this is how the next pair came out. And then for this last pair, I'll go ahead and speed through this and then show you the end result for those. And then we'll wrap everything up. All right, the last two are done. As you can see, I put on my heat glove this time because I didn't want to burn myself. So let's give this a second to cool off. And just to show you guys the last pair I did, as you can see, no seams on either side, even when you kind of stretch it out. So it turned out really, really good. All right, let's get this one out. All right. As you see, there is a seam at the bottom of this, but I'm okay with that. That is at the bottom. Let me grab my other one. All right, so get this one off. And that one. And you can see on the side, this one you can see really good how the pattern just kind of flows. There's no seam there, but where I put it on the bottom, there is that seam. So I prefer to have that seam at the bottom versus on the top. And same here. And as you can see, trying to get it really good. Here we go. No seam on the side of the sock, except for that bottom where the pattern connected at. So these are all the socks. Everything turned out really, really cute. Again, some simple, quick and easy holiday ideas. Or if you just want some fun holiday socks or just any type of sublimation socks, give it a try. Let me know how it turns out. Show me what you make. And thank you guys for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.